Hey everyone, Kaylee here. So today I wanted to do kind of a fall routine of some of my favorite hair and makeup that I've been wearing a lot recently. I also wanted to show you some of my favorite products in action, like my new Me Octawand and my Ciate Eyes palette. I hope you guys like this kind of new video, and let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to start off with my foundation, and I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm just dotting it over my face and then blending it in with a buffing brush. Then I'm going to use the Maybeline Fit Me Concealer. I have to mix these two to match my skin tone, and I'm just going to do that under my eyes and on any area that needs a little bit of extra concealing. Finally, I'm going to set it with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. I'm going kind of heavily over my under eyes and my nose, and then I'm just going to go lightly over the rest of my face. And now moving on to the eyes. First, I'm going to prime them, and then I'm going to move on to the Ciate and Olivia Palermo Smoky Suede's eye palette, because Ciate makes makeup now and it's amazing. I'm going to use this taupey bronze shade. I'm going to put it over my lid and then start working it through my crease. Then I'm going to blend it out as if I'm blending out a crease color. You want to be able to see this over your crease when you're looking straight ahead. And these eyeshadows blend out super well, so just blend away until you have a nicely diffused crease. Then I'm going to pick up this light matte shade, and I'm going to use it just underneath my brow and blend it into the color that we just placed. And now I'm going to work on smoking out some eyeliner. I'm going to start with the Ciate Chisel Eyeliner, and I'm going to use this to create kind of a base for my smoky liner. This has a really precise tip, which I would normally use for like winged eyeliner, but for this look I'm going to line my upper lid with kind of a thick-ish line, and this is going to create the nice dark base for our smoldery blended out liner. I always love to put down a liner that's going to lock in place and not budge at all, so that I can smudge out the liner that I put on top of it as much as I want and get the perfect smoky eyeliner. So this is step number 1. For step 2, I'm taking the gel kohl liner, and I'm going to put that right on top of the liner that we just did. Now you can do this step with any creamy product. You can even use like a creamy eyeshadow if you want to, but you want to put this over the liner and then use a brush to smudge it out. And as you do that, you'll see that you get it perfectly smoky and blended, but you don't lose any intensity right next to your lash line. And that's because we put that first eyeliner down first. So yeah, that's my tip and trick and kind of secret. For the lower lash line, I'm just going to dot on the liner because this liner is really pigmented and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just dotting it on, and then I'm going to blend it out as well. That way we get the perfect amount of smokiness on the lower lid. I also want you to make sure that you keep the inner corner free of liner. That way you don't close this eye off. We don't want it to be raccoony, we just want it to be smoky. And that is it for the eyeliner. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of this dark brown shimmery shade with a pencil brush, and I'm going to put this between the liner and the bronze shade that we laid down first. That's going to create a perfect gradient from black to bronze. Then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and just diffuse that line so this is all perfectly blended. This brown shade not only adds some shimmer, which will make it a little bit more open and wearable, but it also helps the eye to look very fall appropriate. Now that's it for the upper lid. For the lower lid, I'm going to go back with this bronze shade on a small fluffy brush and go over the liner. This is actually going to make it a little bit more subtle of a smoky eye, and it's going to help to open up the eye as well. I like that we have the liner underneath it because it makes the shadow a little bit more intense. It makes it just pop a little bit more. Then I'm going to go in with this amazing highlighting shade, and I'm going to put it over my inner corners. You cannot pry me away from my inner corner highlight. I love it. And I feel like it really connects this look and kind of brings everything together. Now this look is basically done, but I decided to go in with a little bit of this matte purple and put it over the outside of my lower lids just to add in a little bit more of that fall color. This is also going to be great for any color of eye. And I'm just doing that with a small fluffy brush, and then I'm going to take a larger fluffy brush to blend everything out and make sure it looks seamless. And now we're ready for some mascara. Obviously I'm going to curl my lashes first, and then I'm going to use the Ciate Triple Shot Mascara, and this is just going to add length and volume to the lashes. It really helps them to stand out without overpowering the look that we just did with the eyeshadow. And this is going to stay in place all day long. This mascara does not go anywhere. Now the eye look is done, let's go ahead and do some brows. I'm going to use the Benefit Gimme Brow, and it has little extra brow fibers in it, so it helps your brows to look thicker, and I'm just going to comb that through to kind of fake bigger brows, and then I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe just over any sparse areas in my brows. And once that's done, this smoky eye is complete. I love, love, love this smoky eye, and I've definitely been pulling out at any point when a smoky eye is appropriate. Then I'm going to move on to the face. I'm just going to use a little bit of Hoola bronzer to contour my cheeks. I really only do this when I'm filming just because I have light skin, and with the bright lights that I use, sometimes my face looks like a marshmallow if I don't add bronzer. So I'm just doing a little bit of that. And then I'm going to use the ColourPop blush in between the sheets and just do that over my cheeks. I'm going to finish off the face with Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. This is the most beautiful highlight of all time. I love how shimmery and beautiful it is, and it just gives that perfect amount of glow. I'm just going to keep this on my cheeks though because I don't want it to compete with the shimmery smoky eye. For lips, I'm using the Love of Color Vibrant Matte Lipstick in First Kiss. I think this is the perfect pinky nude color, and then I'm going to top it off with the Pillow Pump Lip Gloss from Soap & Glory in Nude in Town. And that is it for our makeup look. I love the fall colors in this eye and how it's all smoky and smoldery, and honestly I've been wearing it whenever I can get away with a smoky eye. And now let's move on to the hair. As always, I am parting my hair on the side and getting it all brushed and ready to curl. Then I'm going to use the Style Sexy Hair 450 Protect as my heat protectant, and I'm going to split my hair in half and curl the bottom half first. To curl my hair, I'm going to use the 1-inch attachment from my Numi Octawand set, and I'm just going to curl sections of hair away from my face. And once that is done, I'm going to let it fall into my hand and let it just sit in my hand for a couple of seconds to cool down, and then I'm going to drop it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with each curl. And that's probably why this is my go-to curling method, because it's so easy. Honestly, you can totally just check out, not even think about what you're doing, just keep curling your hair until it's all done. So once the bottom's done, you can go ahead and let the top down. When I'm in a hurry, I don't split my hair in half, but I do find that the curls last a lot better when I split my hair in half and go in sections. So if you want these curls to really last, I recommend going in sections. And then once you have all the hair curled away from your face, we're ready to comb it out. And I'm just going to use my fingers to break up the curls. If you find that doing this ever makes your hair kind of poofy, just shake the curls instead of running your fingers through them. Then I'm going to use this Tresemme Perfectly Undone Wave Perfecting Gelée to comb through my hair, and then I'm going to scrunch with it. And that's going to create this kind of piecey look to the waves, but it also helps to really augment and define the waves. Then I'm using the Bumble & Bumble Thickening Dry Spun Finish through the hair, and I'm just holding the hair out and spraying it in. This adds texture and volume. It's really, really great for fine hair. I'm going to throw my hair over and toss it around a little bit, throw it back, and run my fingers over any particularly messy areas. Once that's done, this hairstyle is complete. You can always add in some hairspray as well if you want. And that's it for my fall hair and makeup look. I have been loving this makeup. I know that it's a lot for every day, but it just makes me so happy. And these Ciate products I love as well. You should definitely swatch them next time you're in Sephora. And then this hair, I just want to flip it around and swish it around. This look as a whole is just giving me life. I hope you guys like it too. If you haven't already, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye!